that's nuts. You're not going to abolish the IRS. Yeah.
And you said Ted Cruz wanted to abolish the IRS?
Well, we were discussing the outlandish statements that politicians make. And my question to you, Bill, is do they all lie?
Or are they telling the truth? Is the truth just crazy?
Right.
You know, Trump did get an A from the Better Business Bureau.
And from the school.
Yeah, on Trump. Well, yeah, Trump University. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, everybody's kind of jumping on Trump because he has outlandish statements or words or things that he's going to do.
His wife's good looking.
Oh,
Might be a little jealousy in there.
Might be a lot of jealousy.
Yeah. He does have the best looking wife out of any of the other presidential nominee candidates, and Hillary Clinton doesn't have a wife. She has a husband.
And it appears that she's pretty well spoken.
Yes,
she's eloquent.
Although I can't really tell if she likes people or hates people.
Yeah,
she seems like she kind of wants to be around people, but only to control them. I don't know if it's like a love of people.
Yeah, I'm not that good. I'm not a psychiatrist, so I couldn't tell you, Bill. But Ted Cruz, Ted Cruz makes more outlandish statements than Donald Trump. For instance, he proposes to abolish the IRS.
Yeah.
I mean, really?
So who's going to do our taxes?
Well,
and what happens in April?
Who's gonna collect the premium? I mean, who's going to collect the money?
Right. And Bernie Sanders wants to make college affordable for everyone.
Well, he wants it free.
Free, which means we're either going to take it from all the people who have money, which means they'll probably leave, or we're going to invade other countries. Maybe that's why Bernie doesn't want the wall. He wants to not have a wall so we can invade Mexico and make them pay for American colleges.
See, that's right, Bill.
That's the issue.
That's the issue. It has nothing to do with building a wall and keeping people out. It has a lot to do with them paying for our education. Or maybe it gives us a better opportunity to go into their country and take their gold and silver.
Right. And build Ford plants down there.
Yes.
Audience, welcome back. It's a Real Fake News. It's Young Bill and Old Bill. We're back. We're live. It's what day is it, Bill? It's a Tuesday.
And it's beautiful outside.
Beautiful. We'll open up the windows.
Yeah. Let the light in. We're about the light.
Yeah, we're about the light, not the dark.
We're about the truth. And here at the Real Fake News, Young Bill, I think that we really know more about politics than the mainstream media.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they call into us and they say, hey, what do you guys think about this poll? And usually we throw it away.
Yeah.
Don't read it. Because we've got real stuff to do, you know.
And what we try to do also is there's a thing called fact check. Have you ever heard of that?
Fact checking,
yeah,
yes.
Not
yes.
FAT. We're not checking for
fat. Yeah, this isn't the BMI.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the
body mass index. That's not, here, let's get the keys. And that's not the BMI as in the recording group, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
We want to communicate well with the audience so they understand exactly where we're coming from, Bill. So the issues, we're about the issues, the facts. We want to talk about those things that people really want to hear, not
people relate to. Right. What people are interested in hearing and talking about.
So it was determined that at the Trump rally that was stopped in Chicago, that Move On or Black Lives Matter or who was it that you mentioned?
I've heard George Soros was behind the whole thing.
People to go out and cause trouble.
Right, at the Trump rally in Chicago.
And then turn around and the mainstream media said it was Trump's fault.
Right.
So,
when Trump canceled the rally, which I think
is good judgment.
And by doing that, no violence. And you know, Trump's one of those guys where I think that he likes to respond when people push him up against a wall. He responds by throwing them on the floor. But I think he exercised a lot of restraint in not carrying on the rally where there could have been violence. I really think that he doesn't want violence. He just wants to be president, which involves leading everyone.
That's right, and not being succumbing to the people that supply the money.
The ill wills of others.
That's right.
Right. And selfishness. And it's got to be a hard job campaigning for president.
And you have to have an ego.
Right.
Somebody said, well, he has a big ego. Well, duh.
Yeah, you've got to.
You got to have an ego. So that's like in the job description.
Right.
So,
unfortunately, we like Ben Carson a lot, and we think that his lack of ego may have kept him from getting more delegates. It is one of those things where politics in America today, it has to be a spectacle. You've got to go out there and bring people in. But the interesting thing is Donald Trump has been able to do that in a way where it seems like he's kind of controlling himself instead of super PACs controlling him, which definitely seems to be the case with Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz. Yeah.
Even Kasich.
Right. I do like Kasich, though, but I have heard this. People are very interested when he gets asked a question. He does this weird swimming thing with his arms.
He talks with his hands.
Right.
And he's moving them all the time.
Right. Trump does too, but John Kasich has this weird swimming.
He's doing the
what's it called?
The fly.
The fly? Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's working out.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say it's hard to hit the gym when you're on the presidential campaign, so maybe he's working out during the debates.
He's definitely most animated with his hands, which what people don't know, he's talking to the deaf.
To the deaf? To deaf people.
Deaf
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's kind of the John Kasich secret. He's learned Braille. He knows how to do sign language.
You got it. You heard it first on the Real Fake News.
So that is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So audience, we figured out that John Kasich's weird
hand gestures
are
constant.
Really, it's kindness to deaf people.
That's right.
Right. Well, that's very nice.
Which is very admirable.
Admirable.
Please, do you know how to spell it?
Yeah. I might not know how to spell it.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to get that far in.
So, Bill, today, North Carolina, Illinois, Missouri, Florida, and there's one other one, and Ohio are all going to vote for who their the Republican nominee. And I know in states like, oh, bless you, Bill.
Yes, excuse me.
Or what do you say? What do you say after somebody coughs? Do you say bless you or gesundheit?
Well,
or cover your mouth.
Well, what I say and what I think is two different things, because what I think is please don't do that again.
Right. But what you say
is rude.
Right. May I offer you some sort of comfort? Is what you say.
Well, and you should at least cover your mouth.
Right. And should you say things if you don't mean them?
Right. Well, that's a good. We need some feedback from the audience.
We do. Because there's just so many directions we could take this.
Now, Bill, I've noticed, young Bill.
Yes.
I've noticed that we're not on TV. We're just radio.
Not yet.
Not yet. But that you and I are using hand gestures now.
Right.
So.
Because we are talking to the audience. But imagine how boring somebody would be if they just stood there and just talked. I guess you could use head gestures, but that's more of a bird thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So in politics, it's important to use hands.
Use your hands. And, yeah. Whereas in the animal kingdom, head gestures are more important. Mm-hmm. So back to the topic. We've got a bunch of states weighing in today. And I think the important thing is for Bill, old Bill, to tell young Bill who he thinks should be the Republican nominee. And just to be fair, we're going to do the Democrat nominee after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm for Trump.
Okay.
I like Trump. I think it's worth a try.
Right.
And there you go. I'm a Trump guy. I don't really go around telling a lot of people that. I just kind of keep it low-key, and that's who I'm going to vote for.
Right.
I think a lot of people, he calls it the silent majority.
The silent majority.
Yeah, which I think is a incredible smart terminology.
I would agree with that. I think he's on the right path also, certainly better than the other choices. And as far as the Democrats go, I can't really tell you. I'm a little terrified by both Bernie and Hillary.
I think it's a losing proposition on either side.
Right.
As it relates to the Democrats. I would probably rather have Hillary than Bernie because he's coming up with just really wild, free stuff for everything.
Things that just don't make sense numbers-wise.
Well, it does not make sense at all.
Right. Hillary's a lot more rhetoric.
And he is going to rob the rich.
Right.
And I'm for the rich.
Right. Well, I think everybody wants to be wealthy. I saw something the other day, an audience, we think this is important to share with you, that there's a difference between being rich and wealthy. Being rich is having a lot of money, whereas being wealthy is having time to do the things you like, whatever those are.
That's right.
Right. So we encourage wealth, not rich.
So wealth can be. By the way, is that in Webster's?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We're also reworking the dictionary right now. You know, this is just the season of change. The real fake news is coming in. Trump's coming in. We're working on rewriting the dictionary because there's been a lot of new words introduced, a lot of new names.
And we're great spellers, young Bill.
We are. So that's why we want to add in words that are easier to spell.
There you go. You got a little music for us?
Yeah. It's a little easier to spell for people so that they can.
So, old Bill wants to encourage everybody to go out and vote. Not in Tennessee or Kentucky because
you can't vote.
You can't vote. But
right. You should
in the
vote
states that we mentioned:
Ohio, Florida, North Carolina, Illinois, and Missouri.
Vote for Trump. Vote for Trump.
Right.
That's who, at the Real Fake News, we encourage everyone to vote for Trump.
That's right.
After all, Ben Carson has supported Trump.
That's right. And Ben is a close friend. We met him personally.
Yeah. And I think Ben's pretty smart. I think
he's a doctor.
He's a doctor.
He is a doctor, and I just finished a Dr. Pepper, also an incredible doctor.
And they're supporting Trump.
Right,
And so is Jeep.
Yeah, Jeep is supporting Trump. He drives a Jeep. It's really, it's time to get on the bandwagon, audience.
Here at the Real Fake News, we're about what you want to talk about. Tweet at us, email us, let us know. We really want to know what you want to talk about.
And also, whenever you travel on Southwest Airlines.
That's right.
They took us down to Florida, and we were very impressed on the flight back. 15 minutes early. Just incredible. Incredible service by Southwest Airlines. They're kind of the Real Fake News of the air.
I think what would be nice, Bill, is if we could get Trump to take us on his plane.
I think that'd be good, and we could record live.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be good. Let's put in a call.
So, Donald, if you're listening, or any of his
campaign people, yeah.
Would you please contact us at therealfakenews.com? We would love to ride on the plane. We'll give you our IDs.
Right, we'll give you our IDs.
Our background checks are fine. I've lived in the country for almost 60 years.
And we'll bring Gatorades too. So if anybody gets thirsty, you know, you can get your thirst quenched with the Real Fake News. Yeah.
All right, there you go. You have it, audience.
All right, audience. We'll talk to you later.